Ranieri sacking?
Well, I think it's good to sack him. We should have stuck with Jokanovic, because under Jokanovic we hadn't played as many matches as Ranieri's played, been manager, and yet we still won two or three games we won. So if we'd have persevered with Jovanovic, who knows what would have happened.
It's not a surprise. I don't think we've had the luck, but we've not had played that well, and the way the formation seems to be setting up has been a bit iffy at times. And we're up against it now. Giving someone else an opportunity, I don't think he was going to get us out of trouble. So it's not a surprise.
He seemed to have lost the plot. It's the simple way of putting it. Some of his substitutions were shocking when you think, and his tactics, just playing Kenny on the wing and taking off some of our best players. It wasn't working. I think personally he was a season too early being appointed. If we'd appointed someone like Sam Allardyce or something to just keep us up, and then in a couple of years signed someone like Ranieri, or even like Leicester have done, Brendan Rodgers, to build on it and establish ourselves as a Premier League club. But I think he was the right manager, wrong time.
And Scotty Parker?
I'm happy he's got the chance. I was so happy when he came back. I wish that he'd stayed with us when he'd retired and not gone to Tottenham, but I think he's going to do a good job. I don't think he'll keep us up. I think most people, being realistic, it's a done deal. But I think he might help us push up the league in the Championship, and maybe not promotion straight away, but get into the playoffs and re-establish ourselves as the club that we were last season, because we've lost our style this season.
I like the idea of what we've had, with Scotty coming in. It's giving him an opportunity. It happened at West Brom last season when they brought in Darren Moore. He done really well for him. Okay, it still went down, but he's built on it. And that may be something that can work for Scotty. You never know.
All right, let's go straight into it. What do you think of Ranieri sacking?
Good riddance to him, honestly. From a footballing point of view, good riddance. As a human being, top lad. You got to respect him. But from a footballing point of view, nah, I'm glad he's gone.
Yeah, and what do you think about Scotty Parker?
Oh, I'm well chuffed. I'm well chuffed that he's got the job to the end of the season. It reminds me of Man United. They were saying, "Oh, give it Giggsy to the end of the season." It's kind of like give it Scotty. Yeah, I'm glad he's back. I'm glad he's got the job as first team coach, and looking forward to it. I don't think he'll keep us up. I think that's just a done deal now. I think we're preparing for next season though. And I'm so glad Stuart Gray's come back as well, because he really, really made our defence what it was last year. So hopefully next year it'll be more of the same, and hopefully a better year to look forward to in the summer.
I thought Ranieri had to go. The players were not playing for him. The Crystal Palace game, the game at last week at West Ham on Friday as well, very, very poor, both games. I think Ranieri is the wrong manager, given the players that we've got. He's won a title with Leicester, but there was a lot of pace in the Leicester side. There's very limited pace in our team. Scott Parker, possibly an interim appointment. He's got an opportunity now, hasn't he? But I've looked at today's team sheet. Slightly disappointed really. I'm hoping Matt Donald does well, but Matt Donald, I think in the games that he has played, has been shown to be slightly off the pace. But I'm hoping possibly his leadership qualities will compensate for that. It's the squad, limited squad, isn't it, for this season? So hopefully next season, if Scott Parker's in charge, battling qualities, and hopefully that's what he needs to do in the team today.
And all the roads we have to walk are winding, and all the lies that lead us there are blinding. Because maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all my wonder,
Chelsea 2 at half-time. We was hoping for a bit of a reaction, and we certainly got one. Came out quite lively. As it said, at least the teams were behind the team at least. Chelsea went 1-0 up after against the run of play. I mean, it was a very easy shot for him, but he low in that hard drive, bottom corner. But we struck back with a corner and couldn't. Chambers running in on the far side. We could have scored a few more, but just didn't get the rub of the green. Chelsea looked comfortable the last part of the second half. It's 2-1 at half time. We've had our chances. Didn't put a few of them away. Hope for more in a second.
I mean, apart from being 2-1 down, I'll tell you what, it's been a lot better than what it has been. I mean, at least, we are playing against Chelsea, but we scored a goal. I think Cess is struggling a bit on that side, though. That's the only thing.
Well, he's against Aspilicueta, though.
And they even moved Hazard over that side for a bit as well. So they can see the weak spot. And you know with Chelsea, within a second they can score. But to tell you the truth, we're not out of this yet. We're not out of it. According to the first half. You know, we played some decent stuff at times. You know, the defence also our defence is our defence as it is always. But let's be positive. We've had weeks and months of everything negative. So let's try and be positive. You know.
I think the team's done all right with Scott. I think there's more intensity. They're giving it more effort. You know.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You would do. I mean, look.
Bit of a harsh scoreline. You know.
Always is. But look, if and when we go down, at least we can go down smiling, you know, because we have been smiling for the past few weeks. So we know it's an uphill battle, but never say never. You never know. But let's see if we can build on this. So yeah, let's be positive for a change.
Even though we are in the process of losing, I think they did really well. It's really good.
Yeah? What do you think about the new manager?
I think he's good. I think he reinvigorates the team.
Yeah?
My personal opinion. Like they play with some of the players, and I think they may have just scored. They actually have.
No, it's just been offside.
Even if it's offside, it doesn't matter. They're getting there, so it's good to know. It's good to know they see they're getting there, even when they're in the championship next season, which I'm pretty sure is going to come out.
Much better. Probably the best we've played all season already. So.
Yeah.
Good luck to Scotty.
Yeah, definitely. Played a lot better today. And yeah, could do really better. Best we played all season.
Yes, I think they play very well, especially in the second half. And you know, unlucky that we didn't get like the equalizer at the last minute. Yeah. So, yeah, it was great.
Well, it's always going to be a tall task against top six side, but we put up a good show anyway. No more goals in the second half, so the final score's 2-1. Pushed hard for an equaliser late in the second half. Mitrovic on 89 minutes with a header, just a fingertip save, brilliant save actually by the goalkeeper. Just kept us out. We actually put the ball in the net a couple of minutes later, deep into stoppage time, but it's deemed offside or a handball or something like that. But anyway, at least we weren't rolled over. We lose 2-1. Always hard to lose against that lot. But anyway, she showed some promise, and at least Scott Parker's got he's put some more fire back into the Fulham team anyway. So away at Leicester, and then Liverpool back here in 2 weeks' time. Let's hope we can get something out of the next few games, just to put a bit more pride back into Fulham.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it showed a little bit of art today. So he brought a few like the old school back in terms of McDonald and Cess and the like. Cess had a great game today. Actually, it just shows why Ranieri sort of messed it all up. He should have been in from the start. He should have been playing all season. So yeah, it showed a bit of art. Shows some fight for next year in the Championship, I think.
Yeah, and what do you think of Scotty Parker?
Yeah, Scott. He's got that art in him, isn't he? And he'll get that out of the players, I think. So I think Scott will do a good job if he's given the chance.
An improvement. We felt that their second goal was probably offside, was a foul, should never have been given. The keeper played unbelievably for them, but it was nice to see Fulham playing with passion, commitment, and in some form of sort of wanting the ball, which we haven't seen for a long time.
No, completely right. And I think Chambers had a very good game. I think we played quite well. There was a bit of pride restored today, which we've not seen for a little while.
Yeah, and Scott Parker, first game, how do you think he'd done?
Well, he didn't have long, did he? Basically, only sort of took over from really Friday. So I think the changes he instilled in the team were more metaphysical, really. It was about how they played and what they did rather than anything else. They stuck to their shape. It was nice to see them playing well. Adoy had played well. Ream probably had his best game this season. All coming together, I think.
Yeah, exactly. I was saying, in a way, actually, the testament to the Fulham defence was the fact that Eden Hazard got some goals. Yeah. It was much better.
Yeah, full-time result today, 2-1 Chelsea. What can I say? Do you know what? The atmosphere has improved dramatically. Like, super Scotty Parker, like he's revitalised the team, in my opinion. We're looking like, obviously it was in my opinion, it was a good result today. It was a good result. I saw a lot of promise in all of the team. We're doing well now. You can ask most of these fans and they'll probably agree with me saying the same thing, saying that the atmosphere and the morale's gone up incredibly.
I mean, it's hard to tell, but it looks like Scotty P's he's brought faith back into the squad and to the fans. You can tell by the way the atmosphere was today. I mean, yeah, it's just an unfortunate result. I mean, wasn't really happy with the way Brian played and the Doy, you know, getting a bit too ambitious, pushing up. That's our problem really. Them two push up and we're crap in defence because there's no one back.
No, exactly. Would you keep Scotty P as manager for next year?
Well, I mean, it's only one game. We don't know how he's been, but I feel like we should give him a chance next year, even if we go down, because I'm sure certain fans know that we're going down times over. But you know.
Well, we'll have to look at the results, Ben. I'm not sure if it's mathematically impossible for us to escape this. It's not looking likely, but if we do go down, Scotty P behind the wheel, and
yeah, I reckon we'll come up as champions. I mean, I remember saying, what was it, the Man City game? I was so confident, you know, but then Ranieri came in and it all just fell apart, even worse.
Yeah.
But you know, hopes are high again now. Now Scotty P's in.
Do you think Parker's taken any of Jukanovic's advice and put the formation back the way it was?
Well, I mean, probably, but apparently I've heard that Stuart Gray's back in the club and everything. I don't know whether everyone's saying or agreeing that he's a good defensive coach, because I know he's not a defensive coach. But you know, last season with him, the defence was tight. Probably one of the best defence in the league. And you know, now when he went apart, but seeing him back in, it looks like he's starting to get back in with the defence and starting to get them solid again.
Alright Ben, here's a question for you. Man of the match today?
Oh, Callum Chambers, absolutely.
Chambers? Yeah, it was a quality goal he scored.
Absolutely.
He always seems to provide the bangers, doesn't he?
And he always seems to provide the defence. He's always going in for the tackles. No matter what, he was even on the yellow card, still going in for the tackles, taking them for the team. You know?
Out of the loan players we've signed, who are you permanently signing?
Well, there's a couple actually. I feel like we should try and get Chambers on a permanent deal. And probably, I mean, not like, from what I've seen of these like past 2-3 games, he's quite decent in defence and, you know, holding up the ball. So yeah, but my main one would be Callum Chambers.
Chambers, alright, that's good then, Benji. Looks like we will go down, but we'll go down with our heads held high, I think, now Ranieri's out.
Do you think now that Parker's in, that the players, like, they're bringing their heads up?
Oh yeah. As soon as Scotty came in, like, the whole morale of the team, the actual team itself, I can imagine improves incredibly. Like Ranieri, he didn't know what he's doing. He didn't know what he was doing. Why was he not playing Sessegnon? Sessegnon had an amazing game today. Same with Kearney as well in the centre. Like, it's just incredible how one performance we can play absolutely awful, and the next we can play our socks off. Like, we could have beaten Chelsea there easily. Like, I'll have to watch a match of the day to see if Sessegnon's goal was actually offside, because I think that was onside, but we'll have to wait and see, John. And best of luck with the rest of the season, boys, and let's keep the fight in, let's keep the morale going up, and let's hope for the best. Come on, you Whites.
Can you explain who you two are?
We're Jack and Loz, the Fulham vloggers.
Great. So, what do you think of today's game?
We thought it was a really competitive game. We thought the atmosphere was really good. We're really pleased Scotty's in charge.
No, I thought it was brilliant. The spirit was brilliant. The team was back. You could tell everyone's heads were up. I think it was just, it felt completely different from the Ranieri era, so it was really good. Really liked it.
Yeah, really good competitive game. I think Chelsea will feel pleased to have got a win. Yeah, I don't know why people are taking bets and making predictions about who's going to come after Scott. Let's give Scott a go. He's doing really well so far. It was lovely that he came over to us Hammersmith End at the end of the game. We're right behind him.
He's a fan's favourite, and he's loved wherever he's played. He's got Fulham in his heart, and I think he knows the good things about the club, the bad things, and he'll take it in stride. He'll make his own mark, but he does deserve the job, and I think the players will play for him.
Yeah, I think it was. I thought it was unlucky for the draw. Should have got a draw. Because Scott Parker made his stamp on the team. It's the same team, which is not good enough for the Premiership, we know that. But at least there was commitment, passion out there, and I thought it was quite unlucky. And also, I thought the referee didn't help us at all as well.
Yeah.
I do.
You got anything to say?
He knows nothing.
I don't. He don't when he goes all shy. Tell him.
Was there a big difference today?
Oh, 100%. 100%. Very good.
Yeah, definitely.
I thought we had the draw until the referee deserved.
Yeah, so I think it's onwards and upwards from here. I mean, obviously we're going down, but I think Scott Parker could be the man, because I think he's got all the right credentials and he's got all his coaching badges.
What impressed you the most about today?
Oh, as I said before, the commitment and the passion. There's plenty of that under Ranieri. It wasn't there. It was not there, and we would have probably lost today's game 4-5-1. But with Scott Parker there, I think he's done quite well and got us motivated. And I've come out of that ground a lot happier than I have through the recent games. So